This is not the first spark. This is the one that remembers all the flames that came before. This is where the fire speaks not of burning, but of becoming. Temples of fire lit my chest, and temple of cinders did the rest. This is Soulfire, forged in fate, not too soon and never late. Every scar, each sacred pain, all my storms inside the flame. Not the end, and not the start, just the fire that became my heart. But let me glow. Infernal mercy kissed my fall. Flames of destiny heard my call.